We now return to Anno 1800. So, the rail thing is purely for oil. And since we have no oil on the island, the only way I'm going to get oil otherwise is from oil refineries on the coast, and I don't even know if I have that unlocked. I think that might show me some deposits a little bit later as we unlock that. But right now I have no way of getting that, so adding rail to this whole thing is not going to happen. It's pointless. Also, this that I was thinking about isn't going to work because, once again, I forgot that we don't have wheat on that island, and the way this is laid out, it would be very awkward to try and get a union in there, so we're not going to worry about that. But what I will do is go ahead and, at least for these guys, get this built up. So, I guess I'm just looking at upgrading all of this now. Okay. To which point I can now add all of these. Well, could have. I'm out of money. And I think since I wanted to change it up, turn these into the Victorian creepy stuff. Does this have... I know... no, I don't think so. It's got like this. Which I guess we could do over here. This one has got that Victorian thing. Eldritch. That's fine. I don't know if other buildings do. The oldie fire station? Oh. I should change that back in, what's it? I don't think most of these other buildings have that, though. Problem. These guys getting... Okay, well, as soon as this saw works its way up, we'll be making sausages, getting that. Okay, we'll have to come back, because we are a little low on the people here. But I actually got... That's not what I want. Now we should have the population.
Hey, you have a smudge on your cheek.
Okay. And then maybe just for funsies I can use some of the decoratives to fill in here. Because I do have decoratives specifically for this Eldritch pack. Can make a little cemetery field or whatever. Anyway, we'll come back to that. What we need to do now, though, is work to increase populations here. So we're heading our way to basically double what we've got in the city. We will need like the 500, so the beer is getting ready. That should be good to go. Yeah, beer is working up. So let's go ahead and just add some more. What if... Just thinking, like we could cut the back. We do something like that. Alternatively, do another one here. Wrong one here. We'll just add in, as we've got it now. That should be more than enough. My current setup.
Don't mind a bit foraging.
Okay, we'll give that some time. Those people will grow in. and we'll just let that go. Speed things up just a titch. And yeah, we do need to add one of these over here. Well, this doesn't really serve a purpose unless I expand down to here, in which case we'll probably add our own thing, but I guess this would work out here. Should have. Because it is kind of missing that. They'll still go there, but they are certain. Yeah, that's probably fine. So I think when I get access to it, we'll put my own little mansion, palace, whatever the structure is, back where it was originally. That'll look alright. Then let's see, let's do some decorating, provided I have unlocked it, and it doesn't look like I have. Because there's fences you can put around this that I think would look nice. And of course I didn't bother looking. I think it's in specials, maybe. Let's see if we can't find it real quick. Now here's an interesting thing, this Clearwater pool. This is enormous, but I'd kind of like to use it. Obviously I'd have to shuffle around some of the areas, but I think it would be fun to kind of put that in there. We could do a little Chinatown. There's actually not enough structures here. Oh, but one thing I did see, there's actually a mod that is Oriental oriented, and actually looks pretty good. I might do that. I might add that in just for fun. It depends on how long the series goes. Okay, I have no idea. I must not have unlocked it. I think that big tree that I'm looking for. It's right there. Eden Burning. For the plant a tree event or something. That makes a nice little end cap for that. Entering into still, I don't know what. Let's see what this does here. If I got rid of this pathway, but then that breaks the whole thing. I kind of want to have like an inner courtyard too in some of these. So like I guess we could do something on the outside and then have like a small little 2x2 in the middle. Maybe? Okay, where are we at?
It's our human rights.
We should now have the beer. Okay, we do. And we're just a little bit a ways from school. So let's preemptively try and figure out where that's going to go. But am I missing wood? Oh. Okay, well. Yeah, I don't know. I might need to rearrange some of the internal workings here. Like if I got rid of that street, I could just put it at the end but again, we take away a street and it's going to get harder to be over here. It's not looking great right now. It is getting, see, it's not getting quite full coverage. So maybe flipping that somehow. I thought I looked at this though, and it was. And now it's way out of range of that too. Oh hey, we have I didn't even notice this. Old church? Temple of Progress? Steampunk? We can give it an old church look. Although I suppose since the old theme is supposed to be like the medieval theme, right?
No accidents in weeks.
Because that was the old fire station, so maybe we can give this a new look. That is much more grandiose than the classic church, though. It does look a little out of place, but I guess it does fit. Give you the oldie as well. Just for fun. I mean, if I were to ever finally finish this, this actually kind of looks more in line. Let's put the bigger one over here. This will look more in place too as the other structures build up. So I don't really have a problem with that. Speaking of, why don't we spruce up the roads a little? Kind of amazing, really, how much that takes. And then you just put down a little bit. Damn it. And when you take like one square, you don't even get a brick back. So yeah, this is a problem. Oh, now you. Oh, because we extended the. Yeah, that's why. Because in my test build, I made the whole thing brick, and that extends its range. So now it's not an issue. Yep. Okay, well now we're out of brick, though. So this is going to take its own time. Speaking of, have we built this back? This whole area...
You reached a new milestone.
I'll wait to do the decorations once this whole section is built up. So otherwise I'm just wasting a lot of time and effort. Now why don't you have anything?
Look busy, people.
It's way over there. Soap maker. 2 rendering works, so it's only getting half. That's why. This probably could use a little boost. I'm sure it's going to get overwhelmed here pretty soon. Not needed immediately. This is already... okay. So we need to bring over some wood and some brick.
Stations!
Why is that on here?
Halyard sheets and braces.
Looks very busy over here. Computer seems to have been doing a lot while I've been ignoring this. Okay. Well, I guess we can just push. And then we'll get this eventually. Takes brick to build it though, doesn't it? Alright. We'll have to borrow some. Oh, where did you...
This must appear ungrateful. A
photography
victim of my
quest
own
of the
satisfaction.
school.
I fear I become entitled.
Where did I move the school? It's right here.
I am giddy with gratitude.
Sales clerk. All marketplaces. Effective range increased. Not bad.
A new commission?
Let's do the whole thing. Actually, wait. We are about to be a little low on this.
Route plotted. Take the rudder.
I think I'd meant to move these out of the way over here and finish this up. I just never kind of did that. Speaking of, though, we're a little save scumming here, just in case.
I've a part for you in my tragedy. Shake the tree,
I
see what falls.
fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Always needs that dynamite for some damn reason. Which means apparently I should be at a point where I can actually provide it. So I guess I need to work on that. Load a little faster. There you go. Okay. So much for that. We'll just leave the pirates alone for now, I guess. Okay.
Awaiting new horizons.
You know what? I think I'm just going to get rid of some of these. This is ridiculous and it's taking for damned ever.
Your city has grown more beautiful.
Aye.
More like it. Right, what were all these things that I brought over here? Bakery, right. Public moorings. Artisanal kitchen. So we don't have that yet, but we will. Got the bakeries. Got one bakery here. Did I ever... I guess I never left myself room for a second one. Could put the artisanal kitchens over here too. Good. And then one bakery would be enough. More than enough. We got more than enough room for that. Another thing I guess I was thinking, since there's very limited space here that I can do anything with, I guess it would make sense to maybe
your benefactor,
push this down here just to kind of cover it, so that the road just doesn't go off, and that would leave me enough space that I could put another bakery just inside here. We'll come to that later. I'll go ahead and preemptively put you in the area, though. What do you do? 40% productivity. Okay. Public moorings, artisan residence, right, okay. Residence, pubs, theater, and cinema. Get to there eventually. Right, now I've got the stuff, we can upgrade a few more people. Not quite going to be there, but it's getting close.
in weeks.
What do we want to do here? I feel like the cop-out is just doing this, like the hedges. Or that one... this. Go take a peek at my old place. Well, something like that wouldn't be too bad, I guess. Looks kind of out of place now, but once this gets built up, be nice. Oh. Run, Wibbly, run! Right, they're getting there. They're getting there. Speaking of...
Ready the ropes? Make sail!
Oh, wait, you know what? We're
New
about to use
orders,
some of that.
Admiral.
We're about to use some of that.
A few murmurings down the Union.
Not quite.
You
Not
can
quite.
rely on us.
Right.
Keep her constant.
So what is that going to take for the school? 20. And, okay, just 20. We do not have enough
One
steel.
final look. The idiot is back. Oh, heavens! I thought you were the photographer.
Mission foul up. Gaz attempts to help, only makes things worse. Oh, right. So now we are actually getting dinged for canceling missions. Well, that's fun.
Frigate first class.
Oh, God damn
New
it.
orders, Admiral. Steady her course.
I suppose... Okay. Never mind. I think we've got everything we need there. Get a few more upgrades. Little by little. This isn't where I wanted to be. There you go. Okay. Population has hit the max, so now we need still about 100 more people. Seems like that would be one of these blocks then. Now how to do it. So, yeah, we got the lines here, these tree lines. I don't know if they're going to be tree lines. They're awkward spaces, though.
Gorgeous.
You know, if this extends, maybe we'll just... It truly does extend like that. Maybe we'll just do a little something there by making these blocks break up. Because it doesn't have to be fully gridded. Like, we can cut the grid up. Like, I could, if I made, you know, a small square over here and had the road come in this way or something. That might still look alright. I'm just trying to think forward. Now there is a problem with what I'm doing here. These are
We
not
shall add something to
set to the
complain
brick, are
about.
they? Or not? That is. It's actually hard to tell. Well, it's okay. We'll work towards moving forward on that. Not quite there yet. Okay.
I reckon I could make you cry like a wee bairn.
Okay, well, you're gone. I guess
Just
I'm going to
browsing.
have to... Guess I'm going to have to get that dynamite.
What a jolly, jolly surprise.
Who else would have it, even?
Bit for you, chunk for me.
Equipped in a salvager, scrap amount increased, diving bell rarity. Ooh, hey. Increases chance of finding machines. I mean, shit, that's a lot of money, but that would help. If I'm even going to do that. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it?
I'm an impulsive shopper
Yeah,
myself.
this is not useful for me at the moment. Don't think you
We
have
join
it.
on one condition. That, like you, we are free to write our own history.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Yeah. You wouldn't have it by
watching
chance.
your every move.
Well, I don't know where to get that. I don't know where to get... Ah, fuck me. Just pick the right one, please. Because it takes... It's what? It's, we gotta have saltpeter. I don't think I have that unlocked yet. I think I gotta get to engineers before we unlock that. Interesting dip there. So yeah, see, this has oil. This would be a good place for a railroad, but I didn't design it for a railroad. Oh well.
Good and ready.
Should be there just a moment. I'll just put this here for now. I'll figure out what I want to do with it later. We're going to need that. See, it looks so similar. The default skin, you don't even... How can you tell? Hey, there we are. So now we just gotta wait until they fill in. Fill in.
Alaska this Sunday.
Fill in. Come on, guys. There we go, one of them. Bam! Alright,
Much to be thankful for.
so now it's canned food time. And that we can do on our own because we've got access to the peppers here. I can start making a cattle farm. In fact, I didn't do it here, but I think it's on one of my tests. How are we even getting that right now? It's one of these islands, isn't it?
Pity
Yeah.
the workers. When I think of their dreary
Could you-
struggle...
Hush. Yes, okay. So I've already got a thing set up here. Some blueprints, we can get that started almost immediately. Because what does that require? I mean, this is a huge thing here. But we can start the cannery. So, basically two cattle farms and 2 peppers. It's a really awkward ratio. Because it's ultimately 8 to 6. So to keep the cannery moving at the proper amount, although, I mean, just what we've got here, well, we do have 2. Yeah, so we'll set up 2. We'll set up 2s, or I can just use the wheat on one of the cattle farms, use a silo, and then add those kitchens in. One cannery needs an iron mine, but that means like one iron mine handles 1/6 of the canneries, so I think we ought to be good for that. Which means we can also use the iron mine towards sewing machines. Okay, yeah. We ought to be able to keep this relatively tight. But is that the only one I've got? That is the only one that I've got. Yeah. But coal mine, right? Coal mine. A coal mine replaces the 2 charcoal kilns, so we can just do that too. Get a coal mine. Probably where we're gonna have to get the other warehouses
I don't
involved.
always hear what I want to hear.
Holy
about
shit!
you.
These relationships are starting to deteriorate a lot faster now for some reason. Maybe it's just because of the speed that I've got on, but like, damn, it's really pissing me off. So I guess maybe we'll start doing some quests just to keep that topped up. Of course, there's no quests now. We're in a for that. Great. Okay, but anyway, we should be able to knock out the engineers at least relatively quickly. Artisans, rather. Though we don't have... Where are we getting the fur coats for these guys? We're not. We have not gotten the fur coats. Alright. Oh. I guess that's that then. The rum. We will need the rum. So maybe that's where I'll set up first. I'll go back to here. We'll start getting a trade. I don't think that this rum is necessary. Why was I doing this? Just because you were dropping off here, right? Look at this real quick. Can no longer drop it off there, and it shouldn't be anyway because this island produces its own rum. So realistically, you can just get rid of these 2. Now it just goes back to its original function of shifting linen. Because yeah, I made the effort to have this thing so the island could have its own rum. I was anticipating taking that away because I was going to add a thing here with the hacienda, and I decided not to do that. Yeah, so now this one will be overproducing for its own needs and have enough to move forward. Because I was going to put the hacienda here, wasn't I? So that it produced a lot of rum. Yeah, okay. So maybe we'll do that then. We'll come back, we'll add the hacienda to this place. Or, I mean, God, it would just go well here. Even though this is... I moved the whole thing over here so that this would be closer to this edge of the map to shorten the time the trade would need to move. But I think I might actually get more out of just having it over here. I wasn't anticipating how big this would be. Like we could go over into this area. Right, well, anyway, regardless, it doesn't matter because it goes to... they'll still go here. Because it goes completely to the warehouse. The hacienda interfaces with the... Yeah, okay, never mind. There's no problem here. There's no problem here. I'm just being fussy. I don't know what I was going to put there. Don't think anything. So yeah,
What can I do for you?
I mean, I could continue into the forest here and just do it the traditional way. But I think we'll have to, because this acts the same exact way. I'm not doing rum over here. Where am I getting my rum from? There. What would the benefit of this be? Because the brewery actually hurts, just because it's, I guess, just because it's smaller, but it still requires the same stuff. Yeah, it's actually worse. We got the room, so maybe I'll just do its own thing. We'll just expand, and regardless, we just need to expand rum production on this island. We'll ignore the hacienda because it doesn't actually do anything for me. Here, anyway. It's mostly just for getting the beer. And that is not a requirement on this island, so that's fine. However, getting the beer here... Well, that doesn't matter either because we'll be sending our own separate... Like the beer trade and the rum trade that is going on here is for ditch water. So yeah. We'll use this island specifically for bright sands, and we'll just expand it. It's already making twice what it needs to be making, so like just, I don't know, a couple more is probably fine. Then we'll need to expand our lumber
here.
because it will be using the lumber. In fact, we've already... If these camps... Why did I build those camps? One for making lumber, and then filling in for the making of those, but I guess we're full. So, since we're not using the lumber here, the timber, all we're using is wood, it's probably fine. It's probably more than fine.
We never sink a ship. We assist however we may.
What are you doing? All right. You are part of the regular trade network, feeding some of the other islands. That is why I wanted this one, because it was going to be separate from that. Right. Which is why I was going to put the hacienda on here, because this island doesn't have its own fertility, and the hacienda would provide... Right. It all comes back to me. My God, see, like, this is the problem. I've said this before, but this is the problem with playing this game off camera, because I have a bunch of things in my head, and I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea, and then it comes time to record, and I'm just like, why was I doing that? Okay. Right. Well, I mean, still, we could still do it here, because I think by now all these little islands have rum. Well, that one. Like this one. Yeah, your rum is full up. So if we just expanded this island, that would be fine. Because it's already doing its own thing. We don't really need to eat into profits too much, but this one would just be nice. I mean, it would be really elegant to just have it right there. Because I think this is the entry point for this map. Fine, we'll do it. Who cares? We got money to burn. Building haciendas in anticipation of building up our rum supplies for the new city. We need to get the canned goods going anyway. Can I turn that off and then that goes away? Well, probably not. Probably still going to be unhappy about it. So the newspaper might still ding me for it. I guess I could just, like, de-evolve that. Yeah, whatever. Keeps me on my toes, or something like that. Anyway, time to end this one here. We'll expand the city again next time.